Hey everybody, it's Dr. Johnson. Did you know that you have 24 individual vertebrae that all move? Well, or at least they should. So let's go through each section of the spine and a little bit about some functions that the nervous system has in that area. So the cervical spine is the neck, and it contains 7 different vertebrae. And the top 2 bones are called the atlas and the axis. And the upper cervical area can influence a variety of things, including your eyes, ears, nose, throat, or cause migraines or things like that. The lower neck, for example, can influence the muscles of the neck and shoulders, as well as a butterfly-shaped gland called your thyroid. And when you're trying to lose weight, and instead of the weight going down, it goes up, and you end up with all these problems that get incredibly frustrating. So that's your neck, your cervical spine. And then in your middle back, your thoracic spine, there are 12 vertebrae, and you have ribs attached to each of them. And in your thoracic spine can influence a variety of things in the abdominal cavity in your organs. For example, your heart and lungs, your digestive system, things of that nature. Your lumbar spine is your lower back, and it has 5 individual vertebrae that make up that area. And the lower areas of your spine, these vertebrae are a little bit larger because they carry the weight of the structure of the upper regions. And so the vertebrae there, the neurology that connects can influence the lower GI, your legs. You can have pain shooting down your legs. You have a problem there. It can cause a spastic muscle because it also connects to your digestive system, your colon. You can have a spastic colon. So all kinds of different things can be influenced by a problem in the lumbar spine, those 5 vertebrae there. And then underneath that, you have the whole spine sitting on the sacrum and then the ilium, your pelvis here. And the sacrum has several bones that fuse together as a child is growing into an adult, as well as the few bones there at the coccyx, which also fuse together as you grow. And so the whole thing needs to have curves. It should be straight from the front, and then these natural C-shaped curves in the neck and the mid-back and the low back, and it's like a spring. It's very strong to gravity that way because it can withstand a tremendous amount of shock and absorption, just like a shock or a spring absorbs pressure and speed bumps and all of the potholes and things to protect your car and protect your spine, ironically, whenever you're driving. But the same way, your spine should have that shock absorption, those curves that kind of give into that geometry as you can. If you look at bridges and dams, they have that curve type of geometry because it's very structurally stable. The cool thing is that engineers are literally copying the geometry that your spine has and you've had throughout all of human history. And ultimately to protect it, keep it strong, keep it stable, and then everything should move. So ultimately, the short story is your spine is your lifeline, and it's your job to take care of it. And that's why we do what we do here at Johnson Family Chiropractic.